Howdy do. You okay? Let's see if we've... yeah. Let's make sure we catch up. You okay? Audio looks good. Let's just drop it down a little bit of resolution. You okay? How you doing? So, what we're going to do today? I need to make a replacement 6-spider capacitor hat for the Hustler repair. So, how are we going to do it? We're going to CNC it. I had a bit of an idea. Let me just quickly show you the thumbnail so we know what we're talking about. Hold on a second. Right, hang on a second. Right, let's get back to this. Right, so what we got is the thumbnail. Good morning, everyone. It's 9:50 on a Monday, 14th, 10th, 2/4 if you're in America, 10th, 14, 2/4. I've got a week off today, so I'm off work for a week and I'm just trying to finish my antenna repair. So, what have we got to? Oh, I've noticed my camera's crooked, hang on. Right, so what we're going to do, so basically what we got Hustler 5 BTV trapped vertical. I'm David G7UIV Golf 7 Uniform India Victor. I've come back into AM radio after about 20-year hiatus, maybe more. Anyway, so this is mods #7. So we've gone from raised to the correct wording, which is elevated vertical. The missing 6-spider hub cap hat. I'm presuming it's a cap hat. Anyway, I didn't have one. Here's a picture of one. Looks a bit crude. I can't seem to find one to purchase one. Not without sending off to America to buy it. So anyway, let's give you a little bit of intro. Now, funny thing is, guitars and antennas are very similar. They're very similar. Right, let's go back to the other screen. So anyway, I've got my guitar, and it's got the 6 strings. Now, when I plug them, you get. So you got. This one seems to stay roughly in tune without ever having to touch it, which is probably not good. Anyway, when you've got a fan dipole, so your hex beam, from what I can gather, your hex beam and your fan dipole, based on similar ideas. So anyway, these are tuned. Different thickness cables, not different lengths, but different tightness maybe, I don't know. Tuned for different frequencies. Anyway, let's give you a bit of an intro. Anyway, I haven't played it for a while. Let's have a look. So it resonates. Your guitar is resonating. Hopefully, it doesn't sound very good, but I'm altering it. I'm altering the resonation by tightening. Basically, we don't do that on an antenna. We don't tighten it. We lengthen it, but we're stretching it. We're changing the electrical length. This is changing the attributes. Similar. Just see it's in tune. Now we've got 2 strings going on there. Now the one is nothing to do with the other, but when you play them together. Yeah, it is out of tune actually. So anyway, you see the one string affects the other, yeah. So the one string can affect the other. Same with the antenna fan dipole. The elements are too close together. Anyway, there's lots of science for and against it, and so much different stuff. I've got the nano V&A, which I've tried to have set my antenna up roughly. Now you can only do it roughly. It's not a true, it's only showing you sections. And the problem is you can't get near the antenna. You can't get near it to move the radials or the wires, the verticals, or the fan dipole. As soon as you get near it, you're affecting it. It's a bit like the two slot experiment. Where is it a photon, is it a beam, or is it an interference pattern? Anyway. Let's just give you an intro and get rid of the guitar. Right, let's get rid of the guitar. Right, so there's your intro. Do you want a real intro? Do you want a real... Right, here's a break in the transmission with a commercial intro. Here we go. Alright, we're back again. Right, anyway, get back to it. So, what I'm trying to say is, if you try to affect the antenna, you've got to get away from it. You've got to get other stuff away from it. So, what happened there? Anyway, not sure what happened there. Right. So I haven't got this piece, so let's have a quick look. Let's have a look at the model. Hang on, let's bring the model up. Right. So we've got the model. And we've got some interruptions. Let's just stop the scanning a minute. Stop the scanning. Right, that's it. Right. Okay. So we've got the this is the 20-meter trap. This is the 20-meter. Oops, what's going on here? What happened? Yeah, this is the 20-meter section. They're all the same, apart from the winding, I think. Not sure. Maybe they're all the same. Don't know. Can't tell. Anyway, on top of this 20-meter trap just here has to go the casting for the 6-spider or 6-blade capacitor. I presume it's a capacitor. Anyway, I've done some. Right, it's had some 40-meter activity earlier on today. Stranraer and Yorkshire came through today. I was having a listen. Anyway, so the capacitor rack goes on here. I'll show you roughly what the drawing looks like. Hang on. Right, this is the Hustler a... Right, this is the Hustler manual, if you like. I fitted my capacitor at the 3-blade one, just under the end of the 80-meter section, or on the end. So they don't really give you sizes, which is unfortunate. No sizes. So anyway, I had to do a repair yesterday as well. This is interesting. So this stud, there was no continuity between this aluminium radial here. It's probably better if I show you on the drawing, really, and on the model. Right, so let's go to the model. Let's get out of there. Right, so here on this top 80-meter Hustler winding, there was on my aerial, as the wind was blowing, it's a used antenna. As actually, there's a bit missing here. Let me model this bit here. I presume, yeah, that's going to be unique, isn't it? Yeah. So make unique, and it's already unique. So what I want to do is, I just need to model that. So let's just bring that in. Let's say it's 2 mil. It's probably 1.5 mil, if you're lucky. Looks very thin anyway. Right, so what we got? Oops, get out of there. Get out of that. Get out of that one. Right, go on. Get out of that one. Right, so this piece here, what was happening on mine, there's a little pin that goes through it, but the weather had got into here. So this piece of this is an aluminium block, by the way, an aluminium block that comes down to about here, and in there's a middle dowel. Let's go on to X-ray a minute. Yeah, so this is your, like, I'm not sure if it's 10 mil thread, something like that. The top, this coiled bit screws on. I'm not showing the threads there, but anyway, and that screws into this block, which is metal solid aluminium block that's pushed into this tube and then pinned. What happened is the weather had got into this seal here and made no continuity, and also the weather had got down the thread, and I suppose you got oxidation, a bit of oxidation and weather in this thread that goes into that block as well. I ought to show that, it's not in there. Tell you what, let's do that. It's starting to affect. Let's get in there and make the piece as it's supposed to be. Can I get into that? No. Right, I can't get into it. Can I get into that one? I can get into that one. So let's can I extrude that one? I can take it down. Tell you what, we'll go up. Let's just measure. Let's come down about 20 mil, say 25, 30 mil, 25 mil. So what we'll do is we'll take it up 25 mil. Right, and then we've got to somehow grab it. Can I grab the whole thing? I can, but I've grabbed everything. No, I need that. I need that. Oops. This just gets awkward when you're trying to grab stuff. Right, let's try again. So you want that, but we don't want that. And I need to change the angle slightly. I need to push it down. Not the whole thing. It's taking the whole thing. No, don't want the whole thing. Right, let's take out that bit. Let's see if we can take the whole thing down. No. No, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, because I've made it part of the main antenna. Anyway, we'll leave that. We'll undo that. Yeah, leave that. Anyway, needless to say, this thread goes down to there, and there was oxidation on it, and also oxidation here, which is no good, because what I had my nano VNA on it, on the coax this end, and 1 minute it was showing a good swell, next minute it was going right out of nothing, and back again, then nothing. I was measuring 10 meters. Sorry, 10 megahertz, 10 meters, 28 megahertz. So it didn't make sense to me why that would affect that, but it does affect that as well, which is strange. So anyway, I thought I can't take it all apart, so I took the antenna down, and I've literally drilled. There was a hole already in this section here. Let's just come out of there. Come out of there. Right. Yeah, there was a hole. There's already a hole in the side here. I don't know if it's a drain hole or what, or lubrication hole. So I basically I wound this thread out a bit more. Put this back on. I drilled a hole straight through this, straight through the side. So from there all the way through, and I put a M5 stainless steel pin and bolt, countersunk pin and bolt, straight through it, and I also drilled and tapped straight through this into this aluminium block, and I put in, so I drilled and tapped a hole, and I put a little wire link on the pin that fastens through. I put a ring crimp, and then I bolted the other end of the wire, little short wire, to the ring crimp, and then bolt it to there. So you've got electrical continuity between this and this piece here. Sturdy. And then I've wrapped it with self-amalgamating tape. Let's just have a quick look. This stuff, that's it if you want to know. Anyway, comes with a backing. It's weird. You have to stretch it and wrap it round, and it's pretty good stuff. That was only cheap, that one. If you're in the UK, go to Edmondson's Electrical, right, non-sponsored by the way, and grab yourself one of them. That's about £3 or £4 a roll, 10 metre roll. I couldn't get anything else local, so that's what I chose. Seems to work all right. You have to stretch it at the same time. No oft. And I wound it from the bottom. Hang on, let's go back to the screen. I've wound it from the bottom here over the crimp. I started below the crimp. I wound it round, going up. So the next layer overlaps the layer below. And so keep going all the way, and then I've kept the wire tucked in here, the loop, the link, kept it tight, wrapped it tight with that self-amalgamating tape, and I brought it up to about there, all the way across. So all you can see is a bit of black tape there, but you can't, I've done it tight, so it probably looks a bit like some kind of heat shrink piping anyway. So there's that. Oh, I'm still on this one, aren't I? Let's get rid of that one. Yeah. So that's to get rid of this fault, this problem here. And I'd say if you've had your antenna up for a while, you could have the same fault. So just take your aerial down, get your continuity meter, put your probe on this end, touch the metal here or on the whip. Put your one probe there, one down on here. Shake the aerial and see what you've got. You might find the weather's got into there and into that pin into the middle. So I've done away with all that by putting an earth strap from there. It's not really an earth strap, it's just a strap from there to there. And the rest antenna was okay being shook. So anyway, I've got rid of the fault of it going up and down on the swar. Anyway, so also I tell you what I haven't got modelled here is the little 3 spider capacitor app, which I've put on now. Going back to the drawing, that's this bit here. I've put that on there. Okay. Now what we're doing today, the whole idea today, is to make this bit here. Actually, that's different to what it shows you on one of the drawings. Shows you a clamp there, and on the drawing I see, and that shows you it down here. So maybe that's just a general representation. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, here's a better drawing of it. It's showing you. See, it's showing it different there on the drawing. Look, see, that's the clamp, and that's the 20-meter trap. So this drawing is showing you wrong there. I know it's a little bit of detail, showing the wrong way around. I do wish they'd get their continuity right on some of this stuff, but anyway. And also another thing I found is when trying to find out the measurements, I printed this out and I was trying to tune the aerial. Let's just go down a bit. Yeah, this measurement here, so you got your, I was trying to find the measurement. It doesn't show you this measurement here. So it shows you C there, C, but not this one here. Shows you that D measured from top surface of the spider cast to top of the cap on tube. Right, okay, so it does show you. So it does show you in a different way. I missed that. Now measured D. So if you go down here, you get D. I'm doing this profile here on top of a roof. On a roof with 4-foot pipe and rate, yeah. So 61 inches. Yeah, so it does show you, but in a different way. Okay, so we're going to make this bit here today, somehow. So I've got some more material left. 5mm aluminium plate, so I can mill the 5mm aluminium plate. So I propose to make one out of 5mm aluminium plate, or possibly 2. Possibly 2. Anyway, let's try and get on with it. So I've got to somehow clamp it on as well. I'm not quite sure I'm going to do that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by modelling it. Let's go back to the program. So let's get back to the bit in question. So it sits just above this bit here. Now it's right, so just sit on there. So that's that bit there we need. So that bit there. Now I'm not sure if it's 28mm. I think that's 28mm, and this is. Gonna have to measure that bit. Let me just measure that bit. I did design this to the actual size. 28mm. No, not going to do it. Hang on. Let's go into this one. Right, it's 28mm. So what does that make this one then? 32mm. So it is 28mm. I did measure the right piece. Fair play. Okay. Right. Let's get off this mode. Yeah, I'm on holiday today, so I'm basically doing this while I'm on my first day holiday. Well, day off work. It's not really a holiday. It's a week off work. Anyway. So I need to create this capacitor out there. So I'm going to make it alongside this. So I'm going to start by the middle dimension. Let's just start by the middle dimension, which is going to be a circle. of 28 mil, so 14 millimeters. Sorry if you're into your feet and inches. I can't work in feet and inches. But anyway, so that's going to be the center hole. Now we need to. I can't find any sizes for this stuff, so the size of this casting, it fits around a 28 mil diameter, and what I can't do is I don't know the length of the tubes. I can't determine that, so we're just going to go with. There's no real size, so I'm going to have to go with whatever I think. They don't list all the sizes here. Now I could estimate it. So the trap, I can work out the trap width, and I can work out that this is approximately well, it doesn't really matter. Probably doesn't matter, but it won't be exactly like it because I'm making one from nothing. So we want a bit of a plate. Yeah, so I can see from that angle certain things. This surface must be face up. I'm not sure. Mine, yeah, it's probably just because of the weight of it. So it's bolted down and lifts it up. Yeah, I don't know. If it was hanging through the bolt, then it could pull away, I suppose, if it gets loose. I don't know. So we're in diameter. So, it does tell you diameter there. 3/8 diameter, 13 inch. Oh, actually, it does tell you the width. Now that is good to know. I needed to know that. Definitely needed to know that. So it's 13 inch tube. Alright, and it goes into about there. So that is good to know. What else it say? 632. Not sure what that means. 5/8 screw 6 and nut. So the tubes, it's telling you what the tubes, so that is good. 3/8 diameter. I don't know what 3/8 is. Let's bring up the calculator. Right, so we want length. Right, here we go. Let's put that somewhere out of the way a minute. Yeah. So we're gonna go 3/8. 3.8. No. 1 yard. No. 3/8. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing with feet and inches. So how do you do 3/8 of an inch? 3/8. No, that's a yard again. 0.38. 97 mil. 0.3. I don't know. How do you get this to work out in yards, inches? So 3/8, I guess is 0.75 of an inch. 0.75. 1.91 centimeters. Does sound about right. What's that showing? 0.54 paper clips. What's that? Equal to, oh. Yeah. So 3/4 of a diameter, 13 inch. Let's just do the 13 inch. 13 is 330 millimeters. No, let's put this in millimeters. 330.2 millimeters. Right, okay. Yeah. So 330 millimeters. I might have 3. I haven't got 6. I need some more tube. We'll need some more tube at some point. Ah dear, right, anyway, let's get on with it. So, we can work out that whatever that is, the diameter, does it tell you? Probably not. So we want, don't know, just a bit more. Right, let's get back to this. Let's make sure we're still streaming audio. Let's just have a quick listen. So we want, yeah, okay. So we've got our little. Let's measure that. Oh, hang on. Gonna have to. Oh, don't want to fill nothing with paint now. Don't want that. What am I doing? Click the wrong one. Hang on. Let's go into this. Oh, I always do that. I wish that wasn't there. Hang on. Right, oh, it's got the cap on it. Can I measure from this side to that? I need the X-ray. 44 mil. 44 mil. And I've got to come out. Out, out, out. I wish there was a shortcut to come out all the way. Anyway. Right, so 44 mil. So let's do another one at 44 mil. From the middle. So 22 mil. And then we want to go same again. I suppose we could do whatever that is again. 8 mil. So 44 mil plus 8 mil. 32 mil. 32 mil. Right, so 32 mil. Let's get rid of that one. So we've got a bit of a disc with a, should have a 28 mil in the middle. Yeah, and we've got a 64 mil. A 64 mil diameter thing. Right, let's give it a bit of depth. 5 mil. That's it. Get rid of the X-ray. Get rid of the bottom. Now, have we got a hollow? Yeah. I've got a great big washer at the minute. Okay, let's put it somewhere like. Let's make it into. So I'm going to call this a. Well, I don't want to call it anything, but it is a 6 spider hub. Okay, that's what it's going to be at some point. So we're going to move this over now to the tube. Let's grab it from there, say, and bring it over to the tube. Doesn't want to snap to, does it? Not sure why it won't want to snap to. Must be a little bit out. Anyway, it's going to be about there. So let's go up a little bit. Why can't we snap to? Something not quite right there. Not sure what. Why won't it snap to? Come on, you can do it. There must be something wrong. Hold on, let's measure it. 28 mil. And we said this was 28 mil. I'm not sure why it won't snap. Let's try it that way. Tell you what, we'll do a plan view and go into parallel projection, and we'll try to move it spot on like that. Right, let's let's do it. It's very difficult to do when they're all not quite lined up, are they? Oh, I know what's up with it. I know what's up with it. I'm using less polygons in my circle, that's why it'll never line up. Doesn't matter. I can either remake it with the same amount of polygons, or I can just forget about it. I think I'll just what we'll do is just put it close enough. Put it close enough. That's not too bad as it is now, is it? Oh yeah, it's gone to the top. Let's bring it down so we can work on it. About halfway, something like that. And let's just bring it. That's close enough. Right, so that's where we're going to work on it. Right, so we're going to work on it from there. We can make the tubes. Actually, this needs to be a six-sided, really, doesn't it? We ought to remake this into six-sided. So there's six. Let's just have a look how many sides the original one's got. We're not trying to copy it. We're just trying to remake it, because I can't get hold of the part easy. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we do 6 flats, we want 6 flats off it. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we want 12 sided. Right, so we need a 12-sided polygon, basically. Okay, we can do that. We can go into it. Right, and we can do sort of that. Right, so we want to do, we want to go polygon. We need to be flat on the surface, in the middle. Not at that angle, we're not going to be able to. Hang on, let's try again. Flat on the surface. Yeah. And we need to do, we've only got 6, so we need to do 12. Hang on, we've got to go again. So go again. 12. Inscribed radius now, that's not what we want. So it's on 6-sided down at the bottom, so go 12. Right, so we've got 12-sided. Okay, now we should have 12 sides, yeah. 12 sides, where do we want to we'll go on the red axis? And it needs to be, let's just, how big? What did we say it was? 24 plus 8. 32, so 32. Okay. Now we've got to get rid of, let's get rid of the bottom a minute. And the original 6-sided. Oh, that's a 6-sided one. No, it must be this one. Ah, can't get rid of it now. So we're going to have to do that again. So I'm going to have to undo it. Right, we're going to have to delete this first. Delete that. Let's delete that. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to create it again. So we want, we've still got our, have we got our 12 sides? Yeah. Let's start again just in case we didn't have it. Yeah, we've got our 12 sides. We want 32 mil, so 64 mil. Oops, that wasn't 32. Right, so there's our 6-sided item. Let's just come out and see what it looks like. Now it should be overlapping the thing, this trap. Is it the trap? It overlaps. Let's have a look at the drawing. Overlapping the trap. Where is it? Where's it gone? Here it is. So it overlaps the trap by about, I don't know, say a quarter of the width. So that's 28. No, I don't know what that is. 32. I don't know. That's 28. So 28 there, and this is going to be, looks about there, half of it. So say 25. We'll say 25 from the middle. Okay, so 25 from the middle. So that'll give us, hang on, let's go into it again without that. Let's do 25. That's 18, it's not quite enough. So let's go a little bit bigger. Let's see if we can use this tool here. Whoops, come back. So tell you what, we'll just go. So we're on 18. We're on 18. We want 25, so we've got 32 plus 7. 32 plus 7. Let's just get rid of that. Let's do another one. Needs to be flat on, not sideways like that. Hang on, let's come out of it. I've messed it up now. Right. No, not on the right axis here at all. Hang on. Undo, close, undo, erase. Right, let's get that. That's a reference point. Right, okay. So 32 plus 7 is, anyone know? 32 plus 7 is 39. So 39 from the centre. Let's measure it. 25. Yeah, that's about right. So overall it's 78. That looks a bit better. So let's get rid of this one. Why does that look weird? Oh, it's probably just because it's spread out. So we should have 12 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 sides. Okay, so we've got something there. We've got our middle bit, which should be 28 mil. 28 mil. Okay, let's get. Oh, it's not. Let's intersect it with a model. They probably won't let you do intersect faces with a model. Oh, what's that done? That's done weird stuff. Undo, intersect. So there's something else on it. Right. Tell you what, let's just get rid of that stuff. Let's make another one. 28 mil, so 24 mil. Oh, what's happened there? 48 mil. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Hang on. Right, 28 mil, 14 mil. That's better. Which gives us 28 mil. And then it gives us 25 mil to the outer. And that gives us 78 mil. That's alright. Okay, let's make it thicker. Can either go down or up. Tell you what, let's first get rid of the centre and extrude it 5mm thick. Right, okay, so we've got that. Right, we've got that. Let's quickly save. So we've got this weird looking hex piece, which is our 6 spider blade capacitor hat carrier stroke. So you might wonder how we're going to do this. How are we going to put this on? Obviously you can slide it over, pull out this section, lift that section off, slide this plate over. Well, then how does it clamp to the... How does it clamp to it? You may well wonder. Well, I've got some spare parts here. Don't know what this is, an old cruiser, Crushcraft or something, I don't know what it is. But that is, that end is 28mm. So this bracket could be used, bolted on with a little tie strap, a little ring crimp with a bit of wire to the side of the bracket. So that could be done. Don't really want to lose that, start taking that to bits really, but anyway. So you could have a Jubilee clip under here, fasten that, the height, and then on the Jubilee clip somehow fasten a ring crimp to either from there to the bottom of here, which joins it electrically. And what clamps this still? Does it have to clamp still? It won't go far because the wire will stop it spinning. It'll be a tight fit anyway. Now it'd be nice to be able to somehow, I suppose if you wanted to, you could drill and tap a hole through there, and then like a grub screw, an M5 grub screw or M4, and just tighten it up there. I suppose you could do it that way. Anyway, right, let's carry on with the design for now. So we know our tubes. We know the length of the size of our tubes, 3/8 diameter by 13 inches. So go back to our calculator. Right, so I don't think there's an undo on this. Can you go back? No back. Right, so 3/8 of an inch. How do you do 3/8? Currency, volume, settings, and don't know. We'll have to use Google, I think, for that. 3/8 of an inch. I don't do inches. Sorry. I don't know anything. 2.54 centimeters. That's all I know. Right, let's see if Google's got a better. Let's see if Google has got a better. Right, so here we go. 3/8 of an inch in millimeters. 9.525. 3/8 of an inch, 0.375. What does that mean? Right, okay. Let's shrink that a bit. We don't need it that big, do we? We don't need to have it so big. About there. Right, so put that somewhere. Let's get rid of the. Let's put it over there. Right, so 3/8 of an inch diameter. Right, okay. So say it's 10 mil. 10mm tube. I don't suppose it matters too much. That doesn't really matter. 10mm tube. It's whatever tube you can get hold of. Let's quickly Google some tube. Let's find out. Let's make it to something we can actually purchase. So, minimum tube. Spelt it wrong, of course. Right. Where can we get some from? Somewhere local. Or order it. It's probably turn up bent and broken. Aluminium tube pipes. Hope I'm not doxing myself. Right. Anyway. God. Where'd you go? Let's try some local. Say B&Q. B&Q is a local home depot, if you like. Right. Deer. It's a bit dear tubies in stock. 6mm. Let's see if they've got anything different. Metal builder's tubing. What's aluminium round tube? Why would they builder want some tube, I wonder? 10mm tube, £6.90. Right, 10mm tube. Let's have a look at that. Per metre. That's dear, isn't it? Per metre. Oh well. As long as... Let's just make it out 10mm. Where's the spec on it? 10mm. Could be 8mm. Is there an 8mm? 6mm. Oh, an 8mm. 12mm. Alright, let's make it 8mm. 8mm. 12 people have bought this item in the last 48 hours. I hope they're all making Hustler antennas. Replacement parts. They're not making antennas. If anyone thinks we're making an antenna, we're not. We're repairing it. Don't get too scared, DX Engineering, don't get scared. I'm not about to start making antennas. I'm just trying to fix mine, that's all. Right. Anyway, where's the spec on this? Where is it? 1mm thick, 8mm. That'll do. 1 metre length. Yeah, so they're not 1 metre length. I can probably get 3 out of that length. So I need 2 of them, approximately 12, 13 pounds. Probably about $8. Anyway. Let's make it 8mm. We'll leave that off the screen a minute, so let's just make it. Go back to this screen, let's make it. Right, let's just make some tube. We need to do it off the face or something. Suppose off that face. Yeah, might as well do it off that face. Need to keep it off there. I need to get into the middle. Where's the middle? Come on. There it is. So 8mm I said, so 4mm. 4mm, and it's got a 1mm edge. 1mm. So there we go. Let's take that out of there and let's extrude it. Let's make it, extrude it to 100mm to start with. Right. So we've got ourselves a tube. Got ourselves a tube. Let's get the right length. Let's find out from the drawing. 13 inches. So we need to convert that to... Right. So let's do 13 inches. 33020. let's do a bit of a calculator divide. Here we go. So we're going to go on to, let's just go on to standard. So 330.2 times 3 is 990. So I can get 3 out of 1 meter of that material. So 2 lengths would do the trick. Okay. Keep getting beeps and stuff. What's this all about? Let me just check the phone. Somebody want me? Missed alarm. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's all good. Right, it's all good, Sol. Right. So 330.2 millimeters. Okay, get back to it. 330, so 230. So we'll make this another 230.2. So 230.2. That's it. Now, I presume that is the total length. Not with the overlap and everything. Just say aluminium tube 6, and that's the size. That'll be the size to wherever it fits, like that, the overlap. Which we'll have to refer back to another drawing to see that. Yeah. So it's going to be a bit of an overlap, slightly variable that bit. So anyway, it probably doesn't matter that much. So we'll have to guesstimate it. To do a bit of guesstimation. It's not a real word, but anyway. So that is the size. So let's make that a component. Let's make sure I haven't grabbed hold of anything else. No. So we're going to make that a component now. Make a component. And I might as well call it what it is. It's a 8 millimeter by 330.2 millimeter by 1 millimeter alley tube. And it's a part of a spider. What part of the Hustler 6 spider, whatever they call it, hub. Okay. Lots of activity up here. Very weak signals. Probably won't be so weak once I put this spider on it. Once I put this spider on there, it probably won't be so weak. Anyway, so we've created the sign into chat. Welcome to Rambo. Okay. Right. Anyway, so we've got that. So let's position it somewhere like. Let's bring it in. Let's sort out a nice position. So we've got. Hang on. Let's get here to there. 24 mil. Say. Let's say, I don't know. Let's just go in 20 mil. No, 15 mil. 18 mil. Let's say 18 mil. No. Yeah, 18 mil. 18 mil. That's So let's bring the tube in 18 mil. 18 mil. Right, okay. Let's get rid of that. Now we need to raise, it needs to sit there. Right, so it looks alright as it is actually. Yeah, half and half, I like that. So I could mill out that bit there. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Right, let's get the rest in. Right, how we get the rest in is a little bit technical. So what we're going to do is I need to put that into that same plane, so I'm going to cut that, cut it. Alright, I'm going to paste in place. Okay, and I'm going to copy it. Copy. And then I'm going to let go of it and paste in place. Then I'm going to move it by a certain amount. Let's put one. I know we miss a space, then we go to there. Yeah. Right, paste in place. We're going to move it again. So we're going to move it. Let's just move it by a certain amount. Let's just miss one and get it to there. Yeah. And paste in place. And move it again. Miss one and get it to. It's going to be a problem this time. That one's in the way. Okay, let's go to the next one. That's in the way. Yeah, so they're in the way of each other. How can I do it? I need it. Oh, that says it's on the line, so let's do it. And paste in place and move it again. No, that's not the one. Let's get it there. It's having a bit of trouble now. Whoops, come on out. It's having a bit of trouble. I've got to reference the zone. Why won't it do that? That's it. Right, so I'm gonna pretend that's the, get it onto this line. Where's the line? That's it. And we're gonna okay, so we're gonna have to go on this one. Oh, hang on. Right, it's not gonna be so easy. I basically need to go on to X-ray. Right, so X-ray. That's it. Oh, it's brought it to the wrong place. That's it. And then paste in place. And again. That's it. Move it. We need to move it to this one here. And back around to here. No. That don't look right, does it? Something gone wrong there. Let's try that. How's that? Is that it? Could that be it? Let's have a look. So we've got our 6 sides. Everything looks good. We're in X-ray mode. Right. Okay. I think that will do it. Right, let's get out of X-ray mode. What have we got? Let's see if it looks right. Spin around it. Yeah, looks good. Let's make sure we haven't got any mistakes. Let's see if we've got any mistakes. Looks good so far. The angle's good. Oh, the angle's good. Looks good. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Everything looks good. Suppose if we do a plan view, parallel projection, it looks good. Apart from, well, obviously you can spin it around. Doesn't line up with anything, does it? I should make it line up with something, really. Let's try and make it line up with something. Let's alter it a bit. I don't think I want it lining up with the radial somehow. So what I'll do is it's slightly off center as well. So let's make it line up with something else. What should we make it line up with? That looks good. Right, we'll line up with that. We'll line up with that. Let's get out of this parallel projection mode. So we're okay there. Right, so we need to. We've got our rods in place. We've got the model looking good. Let's save it. Right, so we've got everything we need. It's not 13mm, it's 8mm. Shouldn't really matter, I don't think. Should it? Would it matter, do you think? Wonder if it needs to be. I can always replace it with 13mm if you want. If when I mill this out, these sections, you could just bolt a bigger one on. It's round, it'll fit into its section. So anyway, what I need to do now is I need to do the milling out. Well, the design for the recess. Let's do the design for the recess. Oh, the whole thing's shunted across a bit there, see that? Let's alter that a bit. Let's get that a bit better. Let's go around, make sure we're better off. Yeah, it's not brilliant, but anyway, it's just what it is. Right. Let's have a look from above. Parallel projection. Yeah, it's all slightly off, but anyway, doesn't really matter. That's close enough. Right. Okay. Right, so let's get on with the. Hopefully, I'll make this today. Now, let's get back over to this. Let's just concentrate on this bit here. Let's get this right. So we concentrate on this bit here. So we can mill this bit out very easily, but what we need is some line. We need some parts milling out here. A V. We need to mill out a V section. A V section and a hole straight through. Do we need a hole? Yeah, we need a hole. Even though just had a thought then where you could mill out like a fork there, and then you got the aluminium sticking out and just slide your tube on, but then it would be weak. So yeah, we'll just keep it as is, bolt it down like that. Right, so I need to lose I need to lose these a minute. So I need to create a new layer. Right, so let's create a new layer. First, let's move myself down a bit. Oops, out the way. Right here. So you can see the layers. Right, let's create it. Oh, I've got a new layer here. So I've created a new layer. Let's call it spider. Let's call it spider hub. Spider hub. Okay, let's put the spider hub up. Right, problem now because that I'm actually in there. I need to create that as a group. Let's come out of there. Is that a group? 6 spider hub. The definition is the whole thing. I need to take these out now. Now I've created them, I need to just grab them out. Cut. And paste. That's it. Right, so I've still got our hub. That needs to be spider hub now. And we want a new layer called spider hub radials. I need to put these into spider hub radials. Spider hub radials, there we go. Okay, so if we switch off spider hub radials, we lose them. Switch off the spider hub, we lose that. But you might not necessarily want to see the radials once you've got rid of the hub. So it needs to be within there really. So what you do is you create yourself a new grouping. So group it and then put it into layer spider hub. Will that work? Don't know. Get rid of spider hub, yeah. Get rid of spider hub radials, yeah. So that works. Yeah, that's better. Right, sip of the old tea. So anyway, this nano VNA is better than what I thought it was going to be. Much better. Once I got the ends, I didn't think it would be accurate, but anyway, it seemed to be good. So, pretty happy with that. I got a good deal on Banggood with it. I got a discount for the first time buying Banggood, and another promotional discount cost me about £37 or about $30, and they normally go for about 60, so I had a good deal on that. Poor old Banggood. they didn't make much money out of that deal anyway. They're probably going to make some money in the future, I would have thought. Maybe. Right, let's get back onto it. Re-change the seat. Right, so we've got to make this into a CNC thing. So I want to mill out the V. Now, if I mill out the V, the question is, do I mill out the V? It's already 5mm thick. This is, and I don't suppose it matters if I make it 4mm thick there. Mill it down, mill a V out there. 4mm. It's still good enough. Oh no, sorry, that's only 5mm. Sorry, 2.5mm. It's not very much, 2.5mm. It's enough, but. Or do I just make 2 of these? How about if I make 2 of these? and put the one on top of the other, or tell you what, even sandwich them. That would be an idea, wouldn't it? How about sandwiching them? So basically you have this, duplicate this, something like that. So you sandwich them, and you got 10mm then instead of bit closer to the original thickness, maybe. Am I going up? Yeah, so it's a bit closer to the original heft. Yeah, so I could do 2 of them, sandwich them, and I'd still have to mill out. The enough to get the 8mm in, and that's only 10mm, so it's 8mm tube. So there'll be 2mm on either side. But then I've got to sandwich these 2 plates together. Now I could drill and tap the bottom plate, and countersunk and drill the top plate, and put a pin straight through there. That doesn't automatically guarantee that you've got a good connection once it's been weathered. So it needs to be clamped tight, I think. I like the idea of that though. You know, it's a bit more better machining it. Right, let's have another think. Well, there's another way of doing it. You could sandwich it. You could do you go up another 4mm. Is that right? 4mm? No, something went wrong there. So 8mm diameter. Undo. So 4mm. Yeah, thought that was right. Oops, starting to turn it. Don't do that. 4mm. That's still too high on it. Don't know, that's weird. What's the gap between there? 4mm, and that's an 8mm tube, but it doesn't reach, so what's going on there? What is going on there? Have I made my tube too thin? Let's measure that. Oh, it's only a 5mm tube. There's a... That's no good, is it? That would have wrecked my design if I'd have carried on making that. I'd have had to get 5mm tube instead of 8mm tube. Right, let's sort that out for starters. Now, did I make that a component? Is that going to change all of them, or just the one? Let's have a look. Yeah, all of them. That's okay. So it's the right length, just not the... Okay, so I need to... I don't know what went wrong there. Yeah, I did that tube a bit weird. It's supposed to be 8mm. Right, so okay. So how do I do this? How do I affect that without what is it? Let's have a look. So from there to there is it's an odd size, isn't it? Don't know what went wrong there. So, how do I do this now without having to wreck everything? Without having to wreck. Well, I could, if I do it to the one, will that work? Don't know. Let's try it. So we're on that face there, and we're gonna put in there, and we're going to come out to it's 8mm tube, so 4mm. Right, that's it there. So that should be 3.9. What's going on here? Something's happening. Is it because I've changed? I don't know what's going on there. Hang on, let's go from one side to the other. Hey, something weird happening. Right, let's try again. Oh god, what's happening here? Tell you what, it's going to be easy just to make them again, isn't it? I don't quite get what happened there, but anyway, I'll have to watch the video back. Right, let's just come out of there a minute. Where's the front of the antenna? I don't know. Let's find out where we are on our axis. That's it. Yeah. Right. Just thinking whether to make them out of smaller stuff, but anyway. Let's just do it again. Okay, let's get rid of that one a minute. Just get rid of that out the way while I work on it. Right. So, that's a shame, isn't it? Let's get rid of one of them. Right. Let's start on this surface here. Oh, sort of grab hold of it, will it? No, it doesn't like to make it on that surface. Let's try on this one. Yeah. So here we go. So 4mm. Right, let's measure it as we go. Don't like surprises. That's 8mm. 8mm. It needs to be 1mm thick. It's 1mm thick. So take the middle out, and we said it was going to be 330.2 millimeters. So I've got it there. Right, let's just get rid of what did we say that was? 18mm. Right, okay. Let's just get rid of these. Start again. Alright, let's make swing that round a bit. Oops. Make a component. Right, so I've got a component. We need to bring it over. 18mm. 18mm. Right, and then we need to bring it up. Let's have a look. Yeah, we need to bring it up to this top. Sort of. Let's say we're going to go, it's 5mm thick. We only want to mill out a little bit. Let's go up a I'll just take it up there, bring it round, trying to think out. So we've got 5 mil. We want to mill out 2 mil. Say leave 3 mil. Yeah, leave 3 mil. So let's go 3 mil, and we want to bring this down to the surface, of the component. Keep a blue line on it. My hand keeps moving, I run out of space. It's not saying onto surface the component. Right, I'm going to have to manoeuvre it round a bit. It's a trouble when it's not a square thing. It's awkward. Tell you what, let's go back to where it was. A known point. Oops. Right, so we know it was 8 mil, and it was from the top, so it's 4 mil down. And we want to go. It's 4 mil down. We want to go 2 mil up. So let's just take it 2 mil up. 2 mil up. 2 mil. So that should give us from the bottom of there 3 mil to the bottom. Yeah, that'll do. So we're going to mill it down to 3 mil. Okay, right. So we've got that. So we need to reproduce it again. Get these angles right. So we're going to copy it. And we're going to paste in place. We're going to rotate it. Rotate it. So let's go there. Paste in place. Rotate it. Hang on, let's keep that the same. Rotate it. Problem there. We need to have it as a like that. Paste in place and rotate it. We're going to rotate it to there. No. Where's it going to go? I can't go there. It's got to go there. Paste in place. Okay. One there. We're missing one more. Paste in place. Okay, and there. Okay, is that the lot? Certainly looks like it. Right, let's have a look. What have we got now? Let's just have a look. Does it look right? It does look right. Okay. Yeah. So we need 2 of them. Or 1 of them. Do we use 1 of them or 2? 1 or 2, what do you think? Lower it off. Right, so we go. So we need another one just flipped upside down. Then need a hole through it. That could be our backstop, so you just slide them in up to there. Oop. Bit of activity. French. The French coming over.
All the back, not too back. 2E0 DPI now clear, all the back.
2E0 DPI. Sounds like a European station, anyway. Right, let's get this done. Do I want a top plate? Do we want 2 plates on it? I'm not sure. Probably not. Let's keep it simple. So we need to create the structure for the milling out next. So what we want to do is we need to create first let's put our radials in the right area. Under spider or bray aerial, so you cannot hide. Yeah, that's okay. Right, so that's it. Let's come out. So we've got our little antenna spike. I just noticed my thing's missing. Oh, I didn't make a capacitor app for that, did I? That's why. It's alright, I just thought I'd modelled that. No, I hadn't. Alright, save that. So we've got to model that, but I'm bothered about that at the minute. They're only cheap anyway, you can get them pretty easy. Right, so we've got that. So what we need to do is go into this, hide the radials, create a line in here. Yeah, it's a line. We need a line. Do we need a line? Let's create a circle. No, let's create one of these. $18mm. Right, that's the back of our 18mm. Now can we create a line in the middle to the middle of that? Yes we can. No we can't. Right, so undo the guide. Right, so how do we put a line in there? Okay, so we'll just create a line then. We'll draw a line. So a line from there, and actually let's just bring on them. That's the right way. Okay, let's create another line. And another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. That's it, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we've got 3 lines. And we've got a mill out. We're going to go across. So we want, it's an 8mm. But do we only want to sit in for 2mm? So 2mm, I'm not sure how to work this bit out, we'll try it. So I go 2mm that way, 2mm that way. Right, let's see what we've got when we come out. X-ray mode. Right, let's have a look what we've got here. Is that something close or nowhere near? No, it's nowhere near, is it? We're a bit too far in. Let's have a look. Yeah, so let's go 4mm instead of 2mm. 4mm instead of 2mm. So undo, right, so we're going to get rid of those lines. Right, let's go 4mm instead of 2mm. 4mm. 4mm. Right, let's have a look. That's probably too much now. Looks like too much. Yeah, too much. Bit too much, so we need to lose. Let's go halfway, let's say 3mm. Let's say 3mm. 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 Let's have a look at that now. Yeah, it looks better. Let's have a look from this side. Yeah, needs to be another 0.5mm, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do undo close, undo guide, and we'll go 3.5mm. 3.5mm. Right, let's have a look at that. That looks better. Looks good. Okay. That looks good, so we need to move a bit of material. Oops, lost hold of it. Right. Welcome to another live stream. David G7UIV. Bought an old Hustler 5 BTV, broken antenna. Needed a new base. Needed a new 6-spoke spider or 6-blade spider capacitor at for sits on top of the 20-meter trap. He's milled out previously a radial plate for the ground plane, or tube or wire, and now he's trying to make himself a this missing part capacitor hat. Right, okay, so let's get rid of the radials a minute. Right, so here we got it. So we need to lost it again. Come back. There we go. Right, so we need a line 2mm down, so we can go into that. So another line 2mm down. Okay, and we need a sort of a circular. It won't be a circular thing. Could I mill out a circle? I could, but I'm not that bothered. It'll have to be something similar. So what we got here to there, what we got, 7mm. 7mm and 2mm deep, which leaves us 3mm of meat left on it. Now it could be a circle, could do a curve, could do one of these. Like that. Could do that, but milling that out, a circle, the milling bit would have to go in, up and down, and get lower and lower. You could do it. You'd have to do it in sections. The milling bit's 5mm wide in diameter, so in reality it won't be able to do it. So what I'll do is I'll just do a stepped V. So if we work out, we've got 7mm and the milling bit is 5mm, so we're going to have to overlap. So this is just going to end up really It's just going to end up something like, let's undo that. It's going to end up something like something like this, really. It's alright, it won't actually infer it for some reason. Come on. Why is it not inferring it? Right, anyway, let's just do it manually. 2 mil and 2 mil, so it's going to end up with something like that. So I've got 7 mil, so I'd have to overlap somewhere. I can take care of that though. The G code will take care of that, so it's going to look something like that. Now, is that a problem? Let's try it. Let's try it. I would have to draw that to there, and draw that to there, and then bring this down to that line there, and that line there. That's what we're going to have something like. I can get rid of a few of these things. What happened there? Oh, what happened there? That didn't make sense. Let's have a look. Oh, that is 2 mil, so that line's not right. Oops. Messed it up now. Let's just undo. Undo. Yeah, I'm not on the line, am I? It's not on the line. Right, okay. So let's just bring it down. 2 mil and 2 mil. Forget the line. Right, so something went wrong. So my line wasn't on 2 mil, that's why. Let's get rid of that line. Let's get rid of that one. So we've got that. Do we need that one? Probably don't need that one anymore. We don't need this line. And we probably don't need this line, even though that is the center line. So we've got that well, and that's what we're going to pocket out. Let's just have a look what it looks like with the radials on. So yeah, it'll sit in a sort of square hollow. Still got something there going on. What's that? Oh, it's a line. And there's still one here. Let's get rid of it. Must be the other line. No. What is that? What is that there? Something going on. Oh, let's go into the model. It's annoying when you get bits like that. What is that? No, that's behind it. Right, okay, so undo erase. Oh god, can't get it. No. Okay, let's get it now and then put a line back in. Okay, there's one way of skinning the cat. So, one way to shouldn't say that saying anymore. Skin the cat. Never mind. Anyway, so let's have a look now. Right, so we've got our tubes, and that's I'm having to mill out what I can mill out. Can't mill out bends. I could if I went like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. It wouldn't really be worth it. That's close enough. Now the thing is the edge of the aluminium still going to touch the, keep it still? Yeah, it looks like it probably will actually. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. So we need to reproduce that so many times. So we can get rid of this now. And that. Get rid of all this. Okay, so that's the bit we want. So we've got to select that bit there now somehow without selecting all the rest. Let's try and select it. Have a look around, make sure we haven't inadvertently selected other parts. Doesn't look like we have. So we want to copy it now. Paste in place. And then we need to rotate it around. Let's get at a better angle. Rotate it around. Right, let's just rotate it around. No, that's not what we want. What's happened there? Oh, we've pasted it onto the same model. That's right. No, we can't do that. So undo paste. I need to come out of there. Hide the radials. Paste in place. And then rotate it. My angle's a bit weird, so let's change the angle. Right, so let's rotate it. Come on, find. Yeah, so we can start from a known place. Let's take it right the other way around. That's that one. Paste in place. And rotate again. So it's going to be there. No, it's not. It's going to be there, like that. Paste in place. Right, let's rotate it again. Let's just place that one. No, let's put it there. Yeah. So that's 4. We're missing another 2. Paste in place, rotate. Okay, we want another one there. Paste in place. Rotate. Right, so I just want to put it there. So we've got our 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, what we've done, we're not actually on the model, so we need to grab those ones now. So grab them. Make sure we haven't grabbed anything else. No, we haven't. Cut it. Go into the model and paste in place. Intersect the faces with the model, and then we should be able to extrude them down. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we seem to have a problem. Ah. Yeah, we've got a bit of a problem here. Right, let's undo those extrusions. I wonder why we've got a problem. We seem to have an extra line. Right, view, X-ray mode. Somewhere there's an extra line. It's not there though. Can't see it. Weird. Okay, let's undo. I can fix that. Okay, so we'll just have to go around here, delete these bits. They're hollow, so we just need to make a line on it. That's better. Right, I've got to go around and touch these up, all these little things up. Okay. We'll get there in the end. Alright, how many more? One more. Repetitiveness, say. Okay, so we've got oh, that's just a blue line. So take the axes off. Right. So we've got our little gadget. We've got our little hub. 6 spider aluminium hub design with our radials pushed up against the hub. Let's take the radials away. Yeah. Now we need to create a holes in them. Holes. Right. Okay. Where would you want the hole? Let's have a look. Let's measure it. So we've got 18 mil. Ideally, you'd want to come in 15 mil. 15 mil. Oh, that's quite a lot. Alright, that's not going to do it. So what's half of 18 mil? 9 mil. And that's what the hole. Is that going to do it? So you need a bit of meat on the. You need to come in a little bit there. I wonder how they do it on the original drawing. Let's have a look at what's it like. Goes slightly further back, doesn't it? So yeah, it's not ideal. I'll go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. So we've got 9 mil. We need a certain amount, so it's 8 mil thick. 8 mil. We need. Yeah. Okay, let's have a compromise. Let's go 10 mil. Doesn't look enough, does it? So let's say 11 mil. Right, 11 mil it is then. So 11 mil hole. The hole will be. It's an 8 mil, so it's 4 mil. 4 mil. So 4 mil hole. 2 mil diameter. Cut. paste in place. Intersect the faces with the model. It's not working. Didn't work, why not? Didn't actually work. Maybe there's two lots. Alright, let's go into here. Alright, now paste in place. Intersect the faces with the model. Nothing to intersect. Right, go down to the bottom. That's it. So we've got our hole for our tube. Then we need to do a fixing. So we've got 5mm. 5mm. It needs to do 8mm. 8mm plus 3mm plus 3mm or 5mm. So 8mm, 3mm, 18mm plus 5mm, 23mm. Let's say 25mm. 25mm pin. Let's do it. So 2mm, extrude it a 25mm, let's say 20mm. 25mm. And let's put a bolt on it. Let's do a bolt, so a 6-sided bolt. And it's gonna be 4mm times 8mm, so 4mm. Let's extrude it 4mm. Okay. Is that a part? No. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's too many on that, isn't there? Too many. Let's try again. 12, 6. Okay. And then 4mm. Okay, let's put that onto there. So we need to grab it by X-ray mode. So we need to grab it. That's it, and stick it on top of here, in the middle, like that. Okay, so we've got a bolt. Right, we've got a bolt. Let's grab that bolt. Actually, we've got nothing else grabbed on with it. Sorry for making you feel seasick. That's a problem. Right, so make a component. Make a component a bolt. M4 by 25 bolt. Okay, let's stick it in the hole. Let's stick it in the hole. If we can. That's it, let's come down. Okay, let's put on the radials. Radials. It's a bit big bolt, that isn't it? Long. 25mm, so got, yeah, 8mm and 3mm. Gone a bit mad with the size. Let's bring it down to the face of the component. See if we can do it easily. Yeah. And let's alter the size. Now we're going to drill and tap 3 mil. There should be enough to tighten it down. And if they do strip, you'd have to put a bigger pin in. Right, let's bigger pin in with a nut on the end. Right, so we need to measure that. $5 mil. How do I get hold of that without... Oh, I know. Cut. Paste in place. No, I've lost it again. Right, let's just shrink it by 5 mil. See what we got. That'll do. That's close enough. Okay, so we've got that. We need another load of holes, so let's make some more holes. Let's make a new layer. Spider hub fixings. Okay, let's just put that into the spider hub fixings. Okay, turn it off. Right, we need to get out of this hole now. We need to go in X-ray mode. We want all that. Right, copy. We need to come out of that. Out of this. Oh my god. Right, I'm losing the plot slowly. Right, so I need to paste in place. I now need to move it round a bit. It's one way of doing it. Hang on. So I need a drink now. Right, let's hope this ain't going to take too much longer. It's taking way too long, but anyway. Alright. Right, so let's... Hang on. Come on, you can do it, yeah. So we go... Alright, let's put one there. Right, and paste in place. And another one. It's one way of doing it, or you could just measure it, do crosshairs and make another one. There we go, paste in place. Paste in place. That didn't work. Hang on. That works. Paste in place. Another one. We only got one left. One left. Right, let's have a quick look. Are they right? Looks okay to me. Are they all the way through? Looks okay to me. Right, we need to grab them again. Cut them. Go into the model, paste in place. Intersect the faces with the model. And then extrude them. was the wrong one. That didn't extrude with the model, did it? Right, something didn't happen properly there. What? Wonder what never happened. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, they were already extruded, that's why. Right, I need to alter that, I need to back off a bit. Right, I need to redo the paste. I need to get rid of the bottom areas of these. Get rid of the bottoms. Don't want extra geometry, especially when doing G-code. You don't want extra hidden geometry that could mess up your G-code. Right, okay. Right, now we can go back to the normal view and extrude. No, they're not part of the model. Need to make them part of the model. Not that though. Right, to face the faces with the model, then extrude them down. Oops, that's problem. I messed with that one, didn't I? I messed this one up, so let's get it off. Cut, paste in place, interface. Yeah. No, that's still part of the other one. Right, okay. Cut. Undo paste. So I'm gonna have to go back. Shit. Right, paste in place. I'm gonna have to put one over the top of it. I messed it up and yeah, undo. This is where it gets a bit hairy. So 2 mil. Yeah. Extrude. Now have I still messed up my G code? Have I got a rogue one? No. Probably more than one there. Can I delete one? No. It must have put it over top and realised it was the same and corrected it. Okay. Oops. I gone all crazy. Come on back. Right. Okay. So we've got, let's save that. We've got our plate. That's what we want to create some G code for. And we could do that. We could create some G code for it. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Right, put some radials on and some fixings. We want more fixings now. Okay, so we want some more fixings. How we're going to do that? Let's go into this. Great. I want some fixings. Copy. Yeah, copy, paste in place. And rotate them round again. Okay. So start from there and go round to, can't see it. Is that right? That might do it. And again, paste in place. There's probably a way of doing this just by pressing how many you want, but I don't know how to do it quickly. Paste in place. Alright. Paste in place. Alright, paste in place. Yeah, it's very repetitive, I know, it's painful, but what can you do? I can't get that today from there. Oh, can I? Right, is that the last of them? Let's have a look. Certainly looks okay to me. And don't know an easier way of positioning them exactly where you want them. You could just make sure by doing an X-ray, making sure the pins come out of the holes. Okay, yeah, it looks good. Nothing oddball. Right. Okay. So I think we're ready to create some G-code. Let's save them. Save. Right. Okay, what time we got now? 2 hours 17. 12 o'clock. Time for lunch. Soon. Time for some lunch. Right, okay. So the question is, have we got enough to make some G-code? Do we need another one of these for on top to sandwich it? No, I don't think we do. I think we're alright like that. And you only want one bolt because it sits in a rut and it'll hold it still. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I think that's going to be it. So let's see if we can turn this into a bit of G-code. Oh, that's not in the right place, is it? Let's just go back. Let's put these. Cut them. Paste in place, and then put them in. Oh, they're already gone onto the fixings anyway. It's clever enough to do that for some reason. Yeah. Okay. Right, so I don't want the fixings. We buy the fixings. We don't mill out fixings. We buy the rod. We cut it and drill it. The only thing we need to make is the plate. Right, let's get that plate sorted next. Let's do it. Right, so I want that plate. Why is it showing me them still? Ah, I know what I've done. We've put them in with the model of that. Cut. Come out of there. Paste in place. That's it. So let's see if it still works. Fixings, tube. Yeah. So we'll go into there. So we want this. We want to copy this now. I don't want to select it. We're just going to go like that. Copy. Right. We want to create a new. Save the changes. Yes. I want to create a new G-code thing now, which will be like that. Parallel projection, save as. Hang on, let's get rid of this. We need to do a paste in place. What? Where is it? There it is. Okay, so we've pasted it in place. Need to do a save as. Okay, and we're into this bit here. SKP, right. This is going to be the Hustler 6 Spider. Hustler 6 Spider hub. Okay, save. Alright, we're saving that. Let's get this done before it's all too late. Right, let's give it a bit of space. So 5mm by 5mm. And let's put this thing if we can on there and on there. Let's have a look if it's flush with the surface. You've got to keep changing all these angles and perspectives and things. Right, are we flush? Yeah, we're flush with the surface. Alright, do we need to be flush with the surface? Not really. Okay, so we're okay there. Yeah, we're okay. Do I go up or cut this off? So we can cut this off. No, we can't. We need. Yeah, we can cut this off. Let's go sideways on. In this mode, let's cut off all this code. Now we can't cut off all the code because we need the holes. So we're going to have to do this in sections by the looks of it. So what we'll do is we'll look at it from above in that mode. Tell you what, it's tempted to carry on with it. Right, so we've got our original model. What we'll do is we'll create, just measure across. We need to be clear of it by 5mm, so 80mm. 80mm, so let's say 85mm. Alright, let's set our safe area. Safe area is 85mm by 85mm. Overhead gantry, bit diameter 5.0mm. Yeah. Feed rate is way too high. Spindle speed, say 8,000. Plunge rate is too high. Even that's too much. Let's change that to 240. Multi-generator, multipath depth 0.25 of a millimeter. Everything else good. Safe travel, let's make safe travel 5mm. Tab width, we're not having tabs. Bit diameter. Everything else. Material thickness needs to be 5. Well, we said 5mm, it didn't cut it last time, so shall we keep it at that? Yeah, let's keep it at that. Can go over a little bit into the material, that's fine. That'll generate more G code though. Let's say it's 1mm over. Yeah, just 1mm extra. Although we like it keeping it still, don't we? So let's just tell it what the real thickness is. 5mm. That'll do. Tab width, forget about that. Safe travel 5mm above. overhead gantry. It's multipath depth, yeah, everything else looks good. Feed rate. Do we need to go lower? Let's go lower. It's only a small thing, it won't take forever to mill. Right, okay on that. So we bring save. So we need some more geometry now, some more. So we want another 5mm on there. And we want that width again, so 80mm. $80mm, and again another 80mm, oh 5mm, 85mm, 5mm. Right, so we've got 5mm from there. Let's do it different. 5mm from there. No. 5mm. So we should need from there to there 80mm. So let's get rid of that one. 5mm. Then we need 80mm. That's not gone right, has it? 80mm and 5mm. Get rid of the one line. Okay. So we need now. I think I'm going to carry on with this later on. Or off screen. Yeah, I'll carry on with this later on or off screen, I think. Anyway, let's get back over to it. So that's going to be it for today. So what we've done, we've created a model of a new Hustler 6 Spider hub there. Ready for these items, which you can't see. So we created a 6 Spider hub, modelled it with the bolts and the radial sizes. We're going to use 8mm tube, and we've got this casting we're just going to turn into G-code, which we've started doing. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Maybe tonight some more, or the rest off screen. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching. Talk to you again soon. If you've watched this far, you must be crazy. Anyway, bye for now. Here's an outro for you. Ta-da.